Hello everybody, friends and supporters. This is my update. It's been a little bit. That's kind of because I've been waist deep in work and in studies. So I guess I just briefly want to talk about what I've been doing and what's coming up this next week. So I've been doing classes that are teamwork, relationship principles, worldview, North American worldview, and just an overview of what cross-cultural church planting looks like. This next week I have a thing called Field Health, which is exactly what it sounds like. We'll be learning, I believe, how to give shots, be able to diagnose basic things like even like malaria and all that. For those who want to go into the jungles, malaria is a very popular thing. And so, yeah, those sort of things, hydration, water filtration, I think will be another one. So yeah, those basic kind of things when you're living more off the grid than normal. And then the week after that, we'll get back into our regular classes, which are Foundations of Grace, which is like really digging deep of like how much grace do we actually have and how our works are really nothing but filthy rags. Like what that looks like in a direct application as opposed to just saying the verses we all know. And then the class after that, I believe, will be teamwork again. Yeah, we'll have teamwork again, and we are now talking about what kind of questions and situations will be when we get into the mission field. Some of those will be, how much spending will your team do as a corporate unit, decisions on time usage and translation usage, and just the how much time are you relating to the people, how much time are you relating to do work to relate to the people, that kind of stuff. And then after that, we're doing a class called Philosophy of Bible Teaching, which is really, it sounds more complicated than it actually is. It's just talking about how the Bible as a whole is to be seen as one book as opposed to 66 and a bunch of different chapters. It's to be seen as the revelation, how the Lord has revealed himself throughout time and how that relates to us, and how you can prepare someone for the gospel, for them to hear it. Really, really cool stuff, and it's just very in-depth look at the scriptures, and then at how that relates in the field and how that relates to people who have never heard of anything like that, and how to avoid a thing called syncretism, which is when you blend this belief system, which is normally animism, and then when you blend Christianity or some form of it, and you bring them together, and these are two opposite and opposing forces, yet when you blend them together, they cease to be either or, and if anything ceases to be or blended with Christianity, then it ceases to be Christianity, and then what gospel are they actually believing? So it's, it can get pretty in-depth and pretty complicated, but yeah, it's just part of this process called preparing for the gospel. So yeah, things have been going really good for me. I've been pretty bogged down with work and with reading. It's kind of hard getting back into a lot of reading again, so I've been doing that, and I've had a couple of papers to write, and there's just been a real heavy weight on me of just hearing of all these unreached people groups, of hearing of all the need and still having to just sit here, write papers and read books. But in all reality, it's definitely worth the preparation, and it's definitely worth the time doing it to be able to do an efficient job later on down the road. But I have been good. It's just been heavy on my heart, as you all are probably familiar with me being at Cascade. And yeah, it's good stuff. It's heavy stuff though, and I am just being prayerful and very anxious. I want to get out there so much, but my lot right now is to be here and to study and to get prepared. So thank you so much for your prayers and for your financial support. I'm going to try and get more of these kind of videos out. That's probably why this one's a little bit longer. But thank you so much for everything you've done. God bless, and I love you guys.